Vince and Joy Philbin.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hi, everybody. Monday, December 19th, 2005. Kelly has the next few days off, and Joy Philbin co-hosting today.
Yes.
Right here.
I'm sure Kelly is somewhere warm and...
Yeah, she loves the warmth. She's away somewhere on an island by herself.
I doubt it.
Ah, Joy, but here we are as we get closer and closer to Christmas, you know?
You're working so hard, aren't you? You were out shopping all weekend.
Well, Joy and I spent the weekend together. We did a little shopping together. I thought I was a help to you.
Yeah, you were good.
You know, Kelly, the other day on Friday, brought up what gift did I get you, you know. And over the years, I have shied away from actually buying the gift by myself for Joy because, well, because I had an experience that would probably cripple another man mentally for the rest of his life. What happened,
what, 10, 20 years ago?
Yeah, maybe 25 years ago, yeah, and I never forgot it.
That's one thing I love about you. You never forget.
And I never bought a gift without you there for you, because then you would have the final decision. But this time I have ventured out on my own and said, that's what I want for her.
You really ventured out, or were you sitting at home and did you send in for something? I mean, I get the picture that you are sitting there and you're watching some infomercial and you think, you know what, Joy would like that. Picked up the phone, gave him your credit card. Tell me the truth, is that what you did?
Is there anything wrong with that?
No, but when you said you ventured out...
No, I ventured out and I actually did this. But here's what I'm afraid of, because... Is your sister coming this Christmas?
My sister is arriving, I think, the day after tomorrow.
Okay, so there you go. So that means you will open the gift in front of her.
That's right.
Front of her and in front of me. Well, you see, what happened 25 years ago is that I went out, and I think it was for a birthday, whatever it was in California, and I went out there and I bought something. I bought a pair of earrings for Joy. I brought them back, and the Winds happened to be there. And so she
doesn't like that name.
She was watching. Joy was watching. I presented the gift. Joy opened the gift, and then they both... Do you ever hear people with a mocking laugh? When people laugh and you feel like you're mocked? It's a terrible feeling.
Or the way you say... Maniacal? Is that what you say?
Maniacal.
Maniacal?
Maniacal laugh,
maniacal laugh?
Well, they started to laugh, and they could not control themselves.
It was a little titter, Regis.
And I was feeling small.
She's an interior designer.
Now they spend their time shopping around. You know, they just like to look at different things together. I say, what did you do today? Oh, Catherine and I went shopping, which means they went from store to store. They looked over here. And then they looked over there.
Stop for lunch.
And then once in a while, they go to lunch. So last Sunday, after we bought the Christmas tree, Joy came home and said, Catherine and I had lunch today, and we had the greatest hamburger at J.C. Mellon.
J.G. Mellon.
J.G. Mellon. Yeah. Now, J.G. Mellon is a great restaurant, you know, hamburgers and things like that.
It's like a great
There used to be one on the west side, but it's gone.
Yeah.
We're on the east side buying this tree at Dimitri's. Incidentally, this place at Dimitri's, 116th Street and 2nd Avenue, is the lot. There used to be a house there, but it is now a lot where Lou Gehrig was born.
102nd.
102nd Street, yeah.
It's been there a long time.
Anyway.
You sound great. Who was that? That deep baritone.
Who was that guy?
Could that be you?
He's a comic. Keep your eye on him. Anyway, tomorrow on the show, Steve Martin will be here. Yes. It's a good guest.
And pop singing group B5.
B5. And from MTV, Vanessa Manillo. Yes, Manillo. And listen, later in the week, we're going to have the WWE Raw superstar Triple H. Remember we saw him the other night in Valbella?
Oh, yes.
He's with Vince. So he's just returned from spending 3 days with the U.S. troops in Afghanistan as part of the WWE's Tribute to the Troops holiday special. Airs tonight, 9 o'clock on the USA Network. Every year, these wrestlers and Vince McMahon go over there and put on a show for the guys. Yeah. All right, he played, let's see, he played Luke Duke in the hit movie The Dukes of Hazzard. Now he can be seen in the new film called The Ringer. Here's Johnny Knoxville. I used to watch Johnny on MTV in a show called Jackass.
Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny, those days are long gone, baby. You're a movie star. Tell me about yourself, Johnny. Are you really from Knoxville? Or?
Yes, sir. It's not a very clever name that I picked, huh?
That's all right. It's good.
Thank God I'm not from Hoboken, because Johnny Hoboken doesn't
make it.
And one night she made $120, and once my friends left.
Like on the cutting edge, you got the shirt hanging out here. You look good. But now the hair, usually they put it up on top. Look, see, Gelman's got his hair straight up. Now, your hair takes a ride this way, straight ahead, and then kind of meets back here.
It takes a ride.
Yeah, as good as it gets.
Is that right?
Yes. It's sad.
Girls, I think the girls really like you a lot. I mean, I think JJ, our daughter, was at a party the other night, SNL party. And she said she was, wanted to meet you, didn't get to, but...
Well, I was sitting there drinking scotch. She could have came over.
Johnny was in that Dukes of Hazzard movie with Jessica Simpson.
Yes, sir.
Was she eyeballing you too?
No, not so much.
You got a new movie out called The Ringer. We'll come back and talk about that in just a moment. Wow,
nice.
Brian playing the whole album.
Is there a royalty involved?
I guess he thinks I'm going to give him a Christmas gift this year. But anyway, so Johnny, tell me about the movie The Ringer.
Yes, it's a fairly
Special Olympics. This would be a different movie for the Farrelly brothers to make, right?
Oh yeah, it's a real departure.
Wild. And then you add Johnny Knox to the Knoxville. What is it? Knoxville.
Yeah.
To the mix, and you got yourself in the makings of a real crazy movie. However, the more you see it, the more you realize that it's got a sentimental heart, doesn't it?
Yes, sir. On the surface, it sounds.
So it's a complicated plot a little bit there, huh?
Oh yeah, complicated.
Yeah.
And you're staying in touch with some of the people you met on the movie, right? You see them
Yes,
all the
ma'am.
time, you said?
John Taylor and Eddie Barbanel were.
Very nice to meet you, Joy.
You two are almost like...
Look at Jason Kidd
You look
here.
great in a suit
Thank
and
you.
tie. That's very nice.
nice,
Got all
Jason.
dressed up for us, huh?
Well, we have to now. And I'm hooked now.
Really? No kidding. You're that good, huh?
No. A lot of hard work, though.
I understand the family likes to put on shows for you when you come home.
They do. They do the year on a right note. Well, we're playing better than the Knicks.
Oh, I think it's, yes, absolutely you're playing better than the Knicks. I think it's a very exciting team you've got there, you know.
We do have an exciting team, but the big thing is we have more wins than losses.
He's one of the most dynamic playmakers there is.
Yeah,
In
you
other
didn't
words,
miss a shot last night, did you?
I played a different role. She's been watching.
Excuse me.
No.
He didn't miss a shot last night?
I read this morning on the
really?
sports page.
Good for Joe.
Joy
You
was
research.
coming on the show that he compiled 18 points and that he was really hot last night.
that's great.
But Regis is pretty good at shooting hoops. I'm amazed.
Think you're the only one?
At his accuracy.
Think you're the only one that got a hoop right here? Come on over here, Jason. Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Hello, Randall. How you doing, buddy?
Congratulations. So nice to meet you.
Well, you all know the story. Now, he is the 4th Apprentice winner. He is married. He's from New Jersey, CEO of a multi-million-dollar consulting firm. And you started with, you started with classmates from Rutgers University.
Absolutely.
Huh? Good
Absolutely.
for you. How many years have you been doing that?
5 years I've been in business.